Here we are, episode 3, March 4th.
2019.
There we are.
Can't believe it.
So we got good news today. Do you know what that good news is?
No.
We have a title.
Oh, yeah. We do have a title.
Yeah. And what is that title?
That title is...
Stuck in the Lair. Because we're in the lair. We call it a geek lair. Because of all the stuff you see around. There used to be more.
A lot more.
But I grew up.
Yeah.
And we decided to do that because we were in here having random conversation about random things. One day it could be one thing, next day it could be another thing. We have no set discussion. It is just all random stuff.
Truly is.
Yep. So today's discussion, or today's thought, or, yep, however we want to do it, is about old rap and new rap. So...
Kind of an exciting topic.
Yeah, no. Scary.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity, what was the last song you listened to?
The last song I listened to was Billie Jean by Michael Jackson.
I'm not even sure how to react to that one.
Why?
Didn't expect it. I expected something like... something.
No, it's... Gotta listen to Michael Jackson once in a while.
Hey, man. King of Pop.
Yes, sir.
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have the music we have now.
So true.
So, we have new rap out there. And you yourself, because you are growing up in this day and age, are privy to the newer music.
Won't lie to you, I do have to put this out there as a side note. This generation of kids suck.
You don't mean that as they suck.
No, I'm not saying that. Like, I don't mean that, but...
Not the best decisions.
Yeah.
He didn't mean they suck or anything like that. He's not trying to offend anybody.
No. That's not my whole point.
Just not the best decisions.
Yeah.
So, the music, I mean, some of the artists, their names they range from Lil Pump, 6ix9ine...
Smoke Perp, Kid Trunks, Icy Narco, O Trap Star, Migos. I can go on and on. Would you like me to keep going?
No, I've heard enough. Okay. I think Migos have actually been around a little while.
Yes, they did.
They're not new.
I found their fight night.
So, this music, if you take the time, do you read the lyrics? Or do you just hear it and say, "Oh, this is great. This is awesome"?
Actually, no. What I normally do is I'll listen to the song first, and then I go through and I read the lyrics after I listen to the song to understand what they're talking about and know what they're saying. Because sometimes you can't even understand what they're saying because they're mumbling.
So, what prompts you to read the lyrics, or do you just do it with every song because you're interested?
Well, I do it with every song because I'm interested, but also it's understanding what they're talking about and a meaning behind that song, because sometimes when you listen to it and they mumble, you don't know the meaning behind that song at all. But when
I don't think it's a fact of meaning. It's a fact of, I don't understand. So, I get rap. I have several friends that rap. And they do hip-hop and things like that. And I commend any musician out there that can do it. It takes a lot of talent to be able to do it. But to do it, you have to be able to make an impact. You have to be willing to go out and help. Go out or persuade children to do different things. Or most of the music or the mainstream rap that's out there now refers to drugs, sex. It's just not good.
It's not good. And especially when little children find it, it's not good either, because they learn things they shouldn't be learning.
That's so true. Not saying that any rapper is bad. I think the context is what's bad. You're not doing something... Well, you're being creative, but you're not doing something to push somebody to or lift somebody up. And that should be huge, especially in music, or give somebody an outlet. Now, I will say some of the songs that come out are better without the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
You take the lyrics out, and you probably got a really good song. Now, the one thing that bothers me, and when Justin sends this to me, I laugh at him and tell him to get the crap out of here. That most rappers now depend on autotunes. They are scared to use their own voices. Now, there are some rappers that don't use autotunes, but I would say 90% of rappers now
use autotunes.
Are you scared to use your own voice?
They're like, I mean...
Now, there was a friend of his. I mean, he's got a couple friends that do music. And this friend... what's his rap name, or what does he go by?
Little Canto.
Little whatever.
He has 2 stage names.
Little Carpet. I don't know. He had this one song. Justin sent it to me. It was actually a pretty decent song, except it was in auto-tunes. If you had actually used your voice, you would have had a good song.
Yeah, I kind of agree with him with that one.
Now, old school rap, they talked about sex and drugs and that stuff, but at the same time, they talked about the story of how they grew up. They talked about how it was on the streets for them.
Yeah.
And the streets in certain areas aren't very pretty or very nice. So instead of getting hurt or doing something they shouldn't have, they fell back on music.
Yeah.
And that's great. I think that's a great outlet. You're not hurting somebody. You're not doing something you shouldn't. You're doing music.
Mm-hmm.
I commend anybody who can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Rock and roll. Myself personally, I'm a rocker. I love my rock music. They talk about the same thing, in essence, but some of it's a little bit more positive or tells a story. The song by Disturbed that came out on their new record, new CD, that was talking about how people hide behind their phones and they don't want to do anything, and they referred to them as electric zombies. If you can understand the meanings and listen to the lyrics and do the things that we should be in hearing the things, I feel like I'm just repeating myself at this point, but the new music versus the old music, there's no
meaning behind the new music.
There's nothing. You've repeated. He was singing a song yesterday. I thought he was singing a nursery rhyme. It was so simple. There was nothing to it. And I'm sure the whole song repeated the same thing. There was no verse or anything like that. Eminem, oh my gosh. Eminem has a verse in every song. He has maybe 3-4 verses. He makes it happen, and he just immediately just spits lyrics. I hate to harp on Eminem, but Eminem knows how to make it happen.
He does.
Dr. Dre.
Oh, Dre.
Dr. Dre can release one song and go platinum with that one song.
I love Dre.
It's just our pioneers of rap music.
Ice Cube.
Snoop Dogg. The classic ones.
Yeah.
The classic ones. The ones that made an impact. I don't know. I think music, the rap industry is scary right now. And I'm not an expert, no.
Yeah.
By any means.
Well, you also got all these other rappers that talk about they could change the face of the new age rap and all that. But when they do it, like Lil Pump put out on Instagram one time that he can change the face of Instagram, my bad. Change the face of rap, but he's just doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. He's talking about drugs, he's talking about sex, violence, guns. Like his new song, Racks on Racks. If you watch the music video, it doesn't even match the song. He's shooting a gun and doesn't even match the song. Not only that, but he said he was done with drugs, but he just did a song. He did a song a year back called "Drug Addicts" of him doing drugs.
That hurts me. Because we should be doing musicians should want to make a change and help our children, knowing that the kids lean on this music, and now more than ever because of technology, they're walking around with the earbuds and stuff. Man, people used to talk about subliminal messages back in music back in the day, as far as if you played it backwards, it was talking about Satan and all that stuff. How about if we do a rap song and subliminally in there, it's like, go read a book. Or be your best self. Instead of go out and smoke a blunt. And because we're hearing these things, it's causing people to hurt one another. And I say this because because of the music, and I'm a man myself, and if I was young, I would see it this way. A man would see a woman as an object because in the music it's objectifying women. If I had a daughter, I'd be upset. I mean, I have a son, and it still makes me upset.
When you put it in that perspective about a daughter, I care a lot about females, and but if I knew if my daughter was listening to that, I wouldn't allow it at all. She'll be listening to Kids Bop 100 if I had the choice.
Kids Bop, huh?
Yeah.
No, because if she comes over to my house,
you want to make that girl listen to rock. Oh,
why not? Why not?
God.
Put in some lead.
What about Breaking Benjamin?
That too?
I'd rather her listen to Marilyn Manson or...
No, I'm not going to know Marilyn Manson.
I fell asleep to that.
You used to back in the day when I was going through my crazy ass shit.
I still fall asleep to that stuff.
Okay, no, because... I don't even know why we're doing this. I don't understand. I'm confused. So I feel like we had a good discussion.
Oh, yeah.
About rap. And I never want to touch on this subject ever again.
You're going to be the one to bring it back up one day. Hey, you want to talk about this?
Maybe if I run out of topics.
We're not going to run out of topics. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about.
We could talk about you.
Everybody talks about you.
I don't want to talk about you.
Gee.
I have to see you every day.
Well, I have to live with you and sleep near you every day.
Well, we can make a change. We can make a change real quick. Got nothing, huh?
I ain't got nothing.
Nothing. So, tomorrow's episode, if we do one tomorrow, we should. We are going to talk about device addiction, the plaguing and the problem that the world has, hiding behind their devices and not putting them down, having even just a small conversation.
I'm just hoping that's an eye-opener for a lot of people.
Not that we'll make a really big impact, but it's still a discussion.
Yeah.
Another I came up with we could do is challenges. These challenges we see on YouTube.
Yeah.
That might be Wednesday's topic. I'm just spitballing right now.
Thursday we could talk about stuff.
That sounds good.
I know.
Sounds good.
I'm trying to come up with ideas.
All right, so we have come to the end, and this is it for us today.
Yep.
Good discussion. So this has been Mike and Justin, and here we are, stuck in the lair.